think they can save it after.
Ooh, it's live. Perfect. It worked. That's interesting.
Mute.
Let me mute this. Oh wait, I gotta put ambient light behind. Ambient music. I mean, YouTube, Twitch, free music. That should work.
Oh god. No.
Yes,
Not
like this. Can you hear the music?
let me. Yeah.
No. Okay, perfect. Okay, so hi everyone. Today we're gonna be remaking this render. So we're gonna be remaking it in. Wait, let me lower the music because I can't hear shit.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
That is true. I should introduce myself. Hi, I'm Ant. I make renders, so I'm a lighting artist, and I like making renders like this, you know, kind of atmospheric and stuff. Amazing introduction. Yeah. Introduce yourself, Fixy.
Okay, I'm Fixy. Yeah, I guess I've been making renders for a while as well now. I don't do so much anymore, but yeah, you're gonna be watching Ant's screen, and so I think the way we're gonna do this is that if you have any questions, I can see your Twitch chat, so I'll feed them back and everything. We'll try our best to answer them as we go along.
Yeah.
So what software are we using? Just so people we get that out.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be using Maya, and with Redshift for this. Maya because it's a big build and it can handle all the geometry really well. And Redshift because it's my favorite render engine and it's really fast.
Yeah. So
hey.
These like principles will still apply to.
Yeah, all the principles will apply to any render engine and any software. It's just a matter of finding the buttons. It's the same on every software, so you're good. Okay, so anyway, let's get started, I guess. So, when I got the build, I'm not gonna show the full build because it's gigantic. It's gonna lag my PC, but it was a lot of buildings all over the place, and I wanted to do something kind of cyberpunk-ish. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the style, but it looks like this, you know. So you get huge buildings and lights coming from the bottom and lights everywhere. And yeah, I wanted to do something like that with bright lights and stuff. So I figured I should get a portion of the map that's just a city, like this, and maybe get one centerpiece that attracts the eye. So I took this building, and I can't really see it here because whatever this is. Let me click on it one sec. Takes a while to load. There we go. That's glass, okay. If I hide it, you can see there's a panel here. Creeper something. And yeah, I wanted to show that as a centerpiece. So that's the angle I chose. Let me get this. Yep. Yep. Let me get the hold out. There we go. That's the angle. So the first thing I do when I have a render like this, let me show you. This is the final render, and the raw render looks like, where is it? 1 second. Up. The raw render looks like this. 1 second. Oop, that's the raw render. You can see it's kind of gray. It's kind of boring, but that's good because it means we can pull a lot of detail from the render and like do whatever we want in post. So we're gonna be remaking this and then editing it in Photoshop and After Effects to get something like this. So let me close these.
Well,
yeah.
One point we're trying to make clearer here is that you don't want an image with super high contrast or
Yeah.
like loads of darks coming straight out the engine. You want it so it's quite a flat image
Yeah.
in order to be able to pull
That's
it
true.
in different, make your own.
Yeah. Okay, so let me hide all my lights and stuff. Oop. Let me make a group actually. Up. Up. And let me call it lights. Okay, so when I render this, first thing that happens, it looks flat. Let me find my up and which there we go. Wait for the render to start.
So why is it you use Redshift then? While we wait for
Well, it's really fast, so you can get like 2-minute render times on an animation with volumetrics, lights, tons of lights, huge geometry and everything. It's just
GPU based, isn't it?
Yeah, it's GPU. It's GPU.
So there are other render engines available. This is the more like if you're not too familiar on what rendering is, trying to fill in people. So you can use either CPU or GPU to render.
Mm-hmm.
Redshift is one of the plugins, say.
Yeah.
Which can render with GPU.
Mm-hmm. And so I really like Redshift because you can run the samples and choose where you put importance in the render. That way you don't waste render time. So wait, it's gonna start rendering. It's a huge build, so it takes a while to render. Oh no, I had to hide my lights. My bad.
You're streaming at 1440p.
Yeah, it's 4K. Oh yeah, we can't see Nvidia right now because I don't have anything. So let me add a dome light. That's the first thing I do. Add a dome light, which is an environment light or HDRI, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Boom, boom, and it's gonna apply. You see, it's very flat now. Let me make it less exposed, something like this. It's gonna be a bit darker now. Yeah, like this. Let me give it a small tint, maybe something bluish, like this. Maybe a bit less, like this. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, there we go. We're getting somewhere. So now it's kind of ambient and stuff. I like this. Second thing, add a sun or moonlight or whatever you want to call it. Depends on the mood. So I'm gonna add an infinite light. That's important. Because the sun is technically infinite compared to us. And where's my air light? My light. You know what? I should probably lock this so I don't move it. Where's it? Lock selected. There we go. Where's my light? Yep. Where is it? Oh, it's far away. Okay. Come. Up, up. Yeah, that's true. I could go 1080. I could go 1080, but actually I really don't know how to do it. Okay, let me make this bigger, because I can't see shit. There we go.
So we're setting up the sun. Oh.
Yeah, you see, no, now it's coming from this direction. And, yeah. So let me rotate it a bit, like this. I don't know if you can see it really well. Oops. Right now, here it's affecting this. Okay, that's not bad. Let me change the color and the intensity, because obviously that's way too much. Let me give it a small blue tint. This. That's blue, and then like 6 intensity or something. There we go, that's better. Right, so now it looks, wait, that is too purple. That's gonna be better now. Yeah, and this is a bit too purple as well. Up. Here we go. There we go, okay. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is add all the lights on the buildings. So we get some, you know, kind of life in the city. So let's do that. Let me go to Hypershade, which is the material browser for Maya. Wait,
yeah, exactly what Ryan said, where a lot of stuff just apply. Right now all we've done is a dome light for ambient and then direct light for, or infinite light for the
yeah.
hard shadows. So
Let me find some Oh, there we go. Got these. Let me select them.
Wanda.
Yep.
Just rich, because it's quicker.
Come on. Right click. Oh, there we go. Metro attributes. Then let me open it up. There we go. Fine. Okay, so we got this. Come on, open up. This is the end rod. I'm gonna apply some luminance on it. So it looks it looks a bit bright and stuff. To do this, the only thing you need to do is, so you see the texture is, one sec, where is it? Where's my texture? It's up, there we go. That's my texture. It's a picture with all the textures in Minecraft. Because I used Mindways for this. So what you can do to create luminance is make everything black except what you want to be eliminated. So for example, the edwards, which would be somewhere, I don't know. They're somewhere. They're here. There we go. So make everything black except this part, and then you apply this to the luminance output. So it's gonna make, it's not gonna give luminance to anything except the part you eliminated. So because I'm a smart boy, I did this already. And it looks like this. This is all the luminance blocks in Minecraft. So you have well, all of them. So I'm gonna use this. Let me boop. There we go. Up, off, and gotta turn filtering off. And now I put this into my where is it? You know what?
And this is because the UV map on the texture is related to the luminance channel as well, correct?
Yeah, that's it.
That's why that works.
So it's it's mapped to the same coordinates, so it's gonna appear correct.
Because the texture is like every texture on one PNG image, it has to be UV mapped, which means that the map is just where texture is on the PNG image. And so if you keep them in the same place, you then use the luminance. It's the same thing, really.
Yeah. I'm just gonna save this because we never know. Yeah, but I saved. I'm sorry. Yeah, people are saying, "Oh yes, glass luminance." Yes, indeed. Well, this is just end rods because there's tons of end rods in this build, and I didn't actually apply any glass luminance on the render. So let me open it up again, wherever it is. It's here, images, final, this one. That's the render. You can see there's no luminance in the glass. It's all end rods, so small stripes of light. So you know it appears less boring. Because if you put it on glass, you're gonna get huge chunks of light, and you know that's kind of boring. When you look at a city, you don't really have chunks of light. You have, variations. Anyway, so let me. It's still saving. My God. Come on. Come on. Yeah, because it's a huge build, so it takes time to save. I think let me look. Yeah, the Maya file is 6 gigs. That's insane. Okay. Keep going. My God.
So really, you could do anything with that luminance PNG image. You could have. You could change a lot of stuff.
Yeah. There's also a way to, at least in Redshift, I don't know for Octane and whatever, where you can, what's it called? Yeah, you can separate the global illumination rays from the texture rays. So for the texture illumination rays, so you can choose how bright the texture is, and how much light it emits. Because sometimes when you put illumination on the material, it becomes white basically, and it loses interest. So yeah, you can separate it in Redshift. There's a way, which I didn't do here because we don't care. But yeah.
No. I'd also like to point out, like using the texture does mean if you could use just a blank color, which would work technically, but also that means that everything flows in the same
Mm.
color, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas if you then use the texture, it means that things like the sea lantern, I think it is, where the center is brighter outside,
Yeah.
it glows correctly. In fact, that the center will glow when you
Right.
render brighter than the.
Okay, so there we go. We have some luminance. Actually, it's not bright enough. Let me do the trick. I'm gonna do the trick, boys. Okay. We're gonna have to emit more light. So, boom, boom, ray switch. Come on. Up, there we go. Up. Delete this. Oh, I should probably stop the render, that's why it's lagging. There we go. So I'm gonna put this into camera color, which is what the camera sees. So the texture is gonna be the end rod. And the out color, that's the output. And for GI, so the light that is emitted with global illumination, that is gonna be an luminance. So I gotta put some incandescent. Where is that? Somewhere here. You know what? Incandescent. That's better. I put out color into GI color. Oh, and this, let me make it, I guess, blue-ish. And give it like 5 of intensity. So now the brightness of the texture is going to be decided by this. And let me look at my base render, the output I had before. And it's a bit, actually it's a bit more bright. So let me make this brighter, the end rods. It's going to be here. And in overall, I'm going to make it like 4. Yeah, that should be good. IPR. No, it's not bright enough actually. Okay, I see how it is. Let's do 20. 20 of intensity should be good. Oh, we're getting there. Perfect. Might be a little bit too much. Let's do 18 and then go back. And in our emission weight, like the color, the brightness of this, I'm gonna make it brighter, so I'm gonna make it 8. There we go, that's good. Okay, so we got this. Now let's add some cool stuff like volumetric and stuff. Because at the moment you see the build render is kind of boring. And I want to add some depth between the buildings and, you know, make it feel bigger than it actually is. So I'm going to do that. Let me go to my render settings. Oh, I already have volume added. That's good. Let me add a light. Oop. Where is my light? Let me name these. That's my moonlight. And this is my rim light. Doesn't make sense for a build, but don't ask questions. There we go. I'm gonna put it here. Because as you can see in the render, where is it? Yeah, you can see I have a light coming from here. I have a light coming from here. I have a light coming from here, and light coming from the bottom. So I have 3 lights emitting volumetrics. So let me put this a bit like this. Like this, maybe here. And it's gonna be 20 of intensity and 0.1, I guess. I don't know, we'll test. And I should probably add my volumetrics now, my volumes. Because what I do often in renders is add VDBs, which are boxes, kind of, that have well, let me show you actually. That's gonna be more helpful. Let me make this, I don't know, 50. And let me add the VDB I had. Oops. Oops, set project is where. Oop. You didn't see that.
Oh. With the stream delay, you saying that made me turn and like properly look at it. I was
Oops. Okay. Anyway. Anyway.
We'll edit that one out.
Yeah, I guess. Where is it? Okay, let me set project here. There we go. Okay, and what I want to do? Oh, VDP, that's it. So let me add it, let me find it. I put it here. Nope, wait, let me. It's somewhere here. No. There we go. Actually, I don't know what one it is. I used, yeah. V4 large. This one I used. Oh Jesus Christ, that is way too big. Let me show you what it looks like when I use binary box and points. You see the points is the volume, and the volume is kind of like a cloud, and it is a cloud. And with VDBs you can create fire, you can create smoke, dust, whatever you want, explosions. It's just a volume, you know, a non something that doesn't have a surface, you know.
It's a volumetric database. It's just a series of,
yeah. 40.
non-solid object.
Yeah, there we go. Good explanation. I think it was bigger in my render. Like 40? Something like that. And maybe... Oh, that is too high. So let me put this like on... You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I made the render, I don't care.
You can get VDBs online.
Yeah.
There's a lot where you can find free one. Or you can make them if you have page. And a Houdini.
Where's my phone?
There's a lot of ways.
Oh. Sorry. Ah, where is my volume? Oh, that's the one. Where did I put it? I put it here. And I actually got the scale right. That's insane. I did. Okay. Didn't think I would. Lots of surprises today. Okay, that should work. And let me give it a material, because otherwise we can't really see it. Oops. Yep. Come on. Come on.
So this is a good time.
Yeah, it's processing. With builds like this, you gotta wait. So many blocks. Ugh. Oh. My god, I shouldn't have done that.
Without using VDBs.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something smart. I'm gonna make the volume first, the material, and then apply it, instead of applying directly.
Patient.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry if there's lots of waiting. Rendering isn't necessarily, you know, doing stuff all the time, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
Where I should have the volume from before. Whoop, I do. Okay. So let me select this and then boom. Okay, let's do a quick render. Let me save this before. Yeah. More waiting! Yay! I'm sorry. Let's wait and see. So now we should be getting some volume here and here, and I had to make a smaller export of the map because there would be too much waiting if I used the entire map. So now we have the edges, but that's okay. We're gonna hide them in with volumes and with Photoshop. It doesn't even matter because in my final render I cheated. As you can see, yeah, I did.
We're into this now.
We're getting into this now. So you see this part in the final render. I didn't like it, so
The part that people came for.
it's completely black. So yeah. Yeah, this, you know, you gotta make choices sometimes. Let's go. Still saving.
Is there a reason you use Miro for cinema then? Because I know Redshift.
I tried loading this build in cinema. It crashed.
There you go.
So yeah. But also, like, I really like Maya. It's really efficient to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I like the texturing, the shading options, and I don't know. It feels, you know, very efficient.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
sometimes,
I feel like,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I was just gonna say you could do it in anything really. It's just
that's true.
fair.
That's true. It's just for me. I got tired of when you use C4D, and use, I don't know, Octane or Redshift, and you relaunch the render, you know, the APR, and boom, it crashes. That pissed me off so much.
It always crashes.
It always crashes, so I got tired. I started using Maya. I've been happy ever since. Well, it's still out though. There we go. Finally, we can make our render.
When I get out build, but oh, that's quite clever. Oh,
Get a large build in cinema. I will set that my camera is. Make a second camera of side. View invert delete. Ooh, nice.
so you're saying you select everything that isn't what you'd see.
That's a good idea. As
I
you
think
can
one
see,
thing you might have to watch out.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say you might have to watch out if there's like shadows of the parts.
Yeah.
But yeah.
let me make this light taller. I made it visible so it, you know, because it's gonna help with covering the borders. There we go. So you see now the build already has more depth with the volume. Let's add a light here to get some even more depth. We duplicate this light. Boom. I'm gonna put it here.
You can see volumes tank.
Yeah. Oops, too much. Come on. There we go. Now we should be get some here. Oh Jesus Christ, that is too much. Let me make this smaller. Up. Yeah, because like it's illuminating volume near the camera, so you get, you know. Up. Up, there we go. Put this here. Let me put this a bit lower. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, and these are like really heavy volumes, so it's kind of slow as well. You know what? You see it's kind of illuminating into my camera right now, so you get some fog everywhere. What I can do is lower the spread of the area light, so by default it's gonna you know, illuminate kind of everywhere here. And if I put the spread, it's gonna become more directional, so kind of like a rectangle. So let me lower the spread here, and it should work better.
Simply.
Use Cinema 4D later to show. What do you mean?
Is that a question?
Yeah, I don't know what he means. I'm not sure I understand. Okay, that is a bit too much still. Let me put this lower. The thing is, the more you show the crash.
Show the crash.
That's so rude. The more I put the spread down, so the more directional the light is, the more intense it's gonna be. So you have to lower the intensity. So let me lower this now to like 10. Yeah, that's starting to get better. Okay, that's good. So now we got our volume matrix coming from here, coming from here. See, the build already has more depth. And next thing is I'm gonna add some volumes coming from the bottom, so we get some, you know, some fog coming here. Let me,
Fog.
yeah, always fog. Fog helps all the time.
Rude.
Boom, let me replace this. Ah, too much. Probably gonna have to lower the intensity of this one. Where's my light? Oh, there we go. Let me move it here.
Where did you get these VDVs from? Were they just ones you found on?
I paid for them.
Oh, you paid.
Yeah.
Were they like specific styles? These styles?
Well, this. Let me show you. Oh Jesus, that is too much. Let me lower the volume contribution. It's gonna be very tiny, you know, just to get some depth and not visible. Because I don't want the light to be visible this time, since it's at the bottom. And I think it's too high as well. It might be too high. Up. Where's my?
I suppose
Oh.
if you use an asset a lot, then it's worth paying for them.
Yeah. Up. There we go. So now let's see. Let me put IPR here. Not enough volume. Let me add some more. Yes, I'm gonna show you the volumes I use. Yeah, there we go. I have this library of volumes, and where is it? So you got all of these. You know, some stuff like this is really useful for depth haze. You can get, you know, some kind of ground fog and stuff. That's for mountains. So yeah, really useful library.
Lots.
Yeah, lots of uses. Okay, that's better. That's better. We're getting somewhere. You see instantly you can separate the buildings more, because you have some depth, some volume between them. They're, you know, this. It's kind of like having three planes. So you have the building in front, something in between them, and something behind. You know, it separates the builds. There we go. Okay. So we have this. What did I forget? I forgot something. My spotlights. I forgot my spotlights. My good spotlights. So if you see in the final render, let me put this back somewhere here. In the final render, I have 3 spotlights here, here, and here. They're not in the build by default, but I chose to add them because I wanted to, and it puts more interest on this part of the render. So let me add my spotlights. Dude, that's some disco music.
Is that what's playing?
Yeah.
Sorry, but
Let me add my up. There we go. Whoop. Oh, it's narrow light. Let me put it spot. There we go. Make it bigger so I can see what's going on. There we go. Okay. Up, and let's put them on the build load.
I think the download for this build is coming out soon.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. It's gonna
Watch
be
out.
announced when the downloads come soon.
Yeah.
So you
So
can
you can
download and
try
make.
and recreate it.
Yeah, you can recreate this render if you want. Oh, there we go, and it's somewhere. Oop, let me put this.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to what you'll do, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them here. Yeah, here. And actually, let me make the what's it called? The cone angle. It's gonna be larger, and the fall off curve is gonna be higher as well. Maybe something high, bigger. That is too much cone angle. It's kind of tilted, so where is it? 90 degrees. There we go. And 0. So we got this. Let me add some volume to it. That is here. Up. Somewhere here, I think. Somewhere here. There, I should name my lights. Let me put this spotlight 2. Spotlight.
Be a good render artist.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do.
So you can find your stuff better. Spotlight 1. And this is gonna be the bottom left volume metric. And this is my ground fog. There we go. So we got our lights. Let's see what it looks like. No, actually, I shouldn't do this. IPR. Nah, don't use bloom everywhere. you gotta add more detail with lights instead of adding bloom. And oh, there's not enough volume. Okay. 0.4. Let's see what this is. Ah, starting to get better. Let's add even more. Let's add even more. Let's go full, all the way. My fold of cards is too high. Ah, we're getting somewhere. Let me make this brighter, like 300. Ah, there we go. There we go. Let me compare to the final render to see what it did. It was even brighter. Okay, let's go. 350. Okay, now let me do this change on all of them. Uh, 350. Up. There we go. They're not centered correctly. Let me move this one a bit to the left. Right. Maybe something here. There we go. A bit too much. I don't think the stream is lagging, by the way, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's
my
good.
internet bad a bit, but I don't think.
Okay. Okay, so what are we missing this time? So we have our moonlight coming here, illuminating the side of the buildings. We have our dome light giving some light everywhere. We have our rim light here, well, ish, light behind basically, giving some volumetric on the top corner. We have our ground fog, some volume to give more detail to the build. We have, that is not a rim light, that is bottom left volumetric, and that is the volume coming from the bottom. There we go. So we have our light coming here to get more detail here. Have our light coming from the bottom to get some more depth. And what do we have as well? We have our free spotlights here. And what else do we need? You know what? I think that's it. I think that's all the lights I used in the render. Let me see if it's possible to render it in during the stream. I'm not sure if it's possible, but we'll try.
Might have to do some magic. No.
Yeah. Have to use the previous render.
So do you what formats do you export in then?
EXR,
Before
32-bit.
EXR?
Yeah. And I take it in After Effects, I do some stuff, then export it, bring it in Photoshop, and do the final edits there. Because Photoshop doesn't handle EXR 32-bit, so you have to use After Effects to...
No, it's like...
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer, but you know. I'm just saving it again, because we never know.
Does Lightroom take 32-bit EXR?
Lightroom, I don't think so. I don't think... Oh, maybe, because it takes photos in RAW.
Yeah.
Maybe, I think RAW... No, wait. No. I said, I'm saying bullshit. RAW is 14-bit, but it's in linear, so it's, you know, different.
Yeah, it's because it's the actual data.
Yeah. You know, I saw recently that if you have a 14-bit linear image, visually, it's the same quality as an 11-bit PNG. sRGB PNG.
Really?
It's really weird, yeah. Because visually linear doesn't look as good or something. I don't know, it was weird. Color spaces and stuff is weird.
Yeah, I always find it very strange how I can pull out so much detail from our image that it's like not. But then.
Yeah, and also a weird thing is 8-bit and 16-bit are encoded in ints, like 0, 1, 2, 3 to 55 or 65k, and 32-bit is in floats. Yeah, like decimal numbers.
Yeah, that's very.
Yeah, that's it's weird. Like I didn't understand it first, and I looked it up online, and I saw that. I was like, okay, sure, whatever.
It's all broken.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Okay, so we have this render. Let's try to. What?
I think your link was broken, Ryan, by the way, whatever you tried to send.
Yeah.
You could put it in the Discord.
Yeah.
I think. I'm not sure if I should be promoting that.
Let me. Okay. Hope it doesn't break. I'm gonna try rendering it. If it takes too long, I'm just gonna cancel the render and we'll use the previous render I made. So, this is the boring part. Questions? Anyone? Ah. This hasn't even started rendering.
What is that image?
What image?
Ryan, what is that? Don't...
What image?
I'll send it in. I don't know where to send it.
Oh, I found
Put
it.
it in voice chat on the Discord.
Oh, Jesus, broom. Okay. So yeah. Oh, it started rendering. Perfect. Hoping it doesn't take 10 minutes to render.
If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah.
We're sitting here watching a blue screen render right now. So.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take too long. Let me cancel. There we go. Yeah, it took 1 minute to do. There's just this, so yeah. Okay, let's use the raw render. Let me open After Effects. Final image. Let me take the render. Okay. Up, there we go. Let's wait for the pop-up. Okay.
Here we are, After Effects.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my base render that I totally rendered right now. I have to use the extractor, so boom, boom, up, and AO. That's my AO pass, and I have which other pass? The emissions, I think. Yeah, there we go. I do. I have volume lighting, which is this. What is this volume fog tint? Oh yeah, it's a mask. And emissions. No, I don't have any. Okay, so let me use.
We didn't do depth, did we?
No, I didn't do that for this render, so I had to fake it. But anyway, yeah. So when you're in EXR, you have to fix the gamma because it's very annoying because it's a 32-bit linear. Okay, so let me hide these. This one I'm gonna put on. Wait, where's my? Fuck.
Your language.
Frick. Sorry, my bad. Frick.
I don't know if we're allowed to burn it.
I don't know. Doesn't show
I
me
can bleep
blending.
it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
why?
Has to be on multiply. Oh boy. I have usually I use a script that does it for me, but I'm not allowed to use it because it's private. So usually what I do when I have the AO is I put a mask over the volume fog, but I don't know how to do that in After Effects. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do it all in Photoshop. Yep, that's in the as well. Fuck.
Wait, you masked the AO over the volume fog?
No, I messed the. Yeah. No, wait.
Volume fog.
What? The AO, it shouldn't affect the volume, so I used the volume to mask the AO.
Okay. So like parenting it. So if you want to do that, Google it
Yeah.
to the people.
You know what I should do is. Oh yeah, I have an idea. Okay, never mind. Images. Let me call this AO and export it. Boom. Network error. What? Oh, there we go. Now I'm gonna export my emissions. I'm gonna call it emissions. I'm gonna export it. There we go. Now I'm gonna export my volumes. Up. Not CMC, I want to call it volumes. And render it. And I have my rule render. Let me export that as well.
So what format are you exporting these in now?
PNG 16-bit.
Okay.
Yeah, usually I would export it. I would do it on After Effects, but since I can't use the script, I'm gonna do it in Photoshop.
Yep.
Main.
The workflow is render it in 82-bit and then and then work on Photoshop.
Yeah. So let me open in Photoshop now.
I keep nodding in agreement and forgetting I'm on stream. Nodding, and
That doesn't work.
Yeah, I need to stop nodding.
Okay, so let me bring this here, and this, and this. Let's see what we can do. Wait, what's happened to my fog pass? It's too dark. 2.2. What the oh, minus 2.2. Oh no, I'm sorry. My bad. I was looking at the wrong thing. There we go. So, AO. Multiply. Take this, put it grayscale. Where's my black and white thing? Black and white, and I'm gonna make it a bit brighter and darker. So, my blues could be brighter. Oh, I shouldn't do that actually. I should do it like this. Like this. Up. Boom. And use it as a mask. There we go. So now I gotta invert it. There you go. So now we have some AO. Let me lower it actually even more, because I see it's affecting my volume still. So there we go, we got a bit more detail now. Okay, next thing is duplicate this, boom. I'm gonna make some color adjustments, so like this. Wait for it to load. Okay, so I want my highlights to be brighter, much brighter. My shadows to be darker, my blacks to be a lot darker. This. I'm gonna
raw filter.
Yeah, camera raw filter.
The best tool ever.
Yeah. My colors, so I don't have any reds, I think. Neither do I have any oranges or yellows either. No. Greens, do I have any greens? I do not. Oh, I do, actually, over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not much. My blues, I'm gonna change the hue a bit. Let me get the other render on my second screen so I can see what I'm doing. Try to match it, because that's what you guys want. My blues, they should be a bit like this and more saturated actually. And my scenes as well. Okay. Now my purples are quite saturated. My magentas are the same. Maybe these are a bit towards the blues. Okay.
I hope everyone's seeing how much difference this is making. Just one filter.
Yeah. Maybe a bit too much saturated. There we go.
That's why you make your images flat.
Yeah. Vignette like this. Okay. There we go. Now, bloom. Bloom. Very important. Boom. Let me rasterize this.
Rye's favorite word.
Like this. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. This I can already put on linear dodge and blur it. There we go. Up, and then this. I'm gonna duplicate it. Gonna put it on linear dodge. And do my two blurs. So one very close. Like this. There we go. And the other one would be very far. So like this and like this. There we go. Now I gotta lower it. Put both of them and lower it. Okay. Makes a bit of difference already. Okay, yeah, I see it's a bit darker in my other render, so what I'm gonna do is use a black brush. This. Yeah. And I'm gonna paint black over the part. Shit, that's too much. Paint blacks over the part I don't wanna have light on.
Yep.
And kinda here. Like this, and then we put it on darken and lower this. Yeah, that's better. What else do I need to do? I need to let me try something. Putting a gradient map. Yeah. Something blue at the bottom, like dark blue. This color, I can yeet it up. And like this, maybe a bit more saturated. I'm gonna put it on over there. Put this behind and yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is, what if I put this? Ooh. Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay, if I lower this, and I put some vibrance on it. Okay, and I should denoise it as well. Denoise it a ton. Yeah, and now I'm gonna put some stuff here, and I'm gonna invert this, and I'm gonna paint where I want fog.
Beep.
Somewhere here, yeah. No, a bit less here. See, it adds a bit more depth. Oh, I was forgetting something. Okay, one thing is I gotta add some. Where's my thing? Okay. Duplicate this. Rasterize it. I'm gonna get some chromatic aberration. Very, very important. Yeah, and maybe some distortion. There we go, that adds some believability to the render. I'm gonna do some exposure fixes. Too much. Okay. Now one thing I'm gonna do is, as you can see in this render, it's purple here and here, and I kind of purple here and here and here. Well, about that. So the render actually isn't purple, and I got the idea like last minute before posting. So what I did is I used the brush like this. Wait, that's too much. Lower opacity. go. Hey. No criticizing. It's all valid techniques, you know?
Make it up.
There we go. Okay, and now let me put this on, like, I don't know. See what works. I kinda liked it like this. Yeah, not bad, not bad. And a bit too much, so let me... Oh. So it makes a bit more sense. Up. 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 I don't know what this is. There's a line here. I don't know what it is. Okay, anyway. Here and... Okay, that should work. So, I've got our render now. And... Wait, you know what? One last thing before I do. My Photoshop is very messy. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. Not too much. Up. Let me put this lower, like this. There we go. So now what I'm gonna do is, you see there's so much light everywhere and it doesn't really direct the eye. And it would take ages to just look at the camera angle, look at your render, and then delete the lights in 3D. It would take way too long for a bit like this. So what I do is apply image, and I take the... Wait, where is it? This tool. And boom, gone. Boom, gone. Boom. Yeah, I know.
Hi,
I'm just gonna notice anyway. Just delete the lights that you don't want.
Yeah, I think trying to encourage.
I mean, you
Yeah,
make the
follow it.
render, so you decide
Follow
what you want shown.
As long as the person is paying.
Yeah, as long as the person doesn't notice, you're good. Bit too much stuff here. There's something here that I don't like. Let me try to fix it. That's better. There we go. Oh, there's no music.
Oh, it's only us two in the Discord channel.
Yeah. Okay, so what do I need to do? I think there's a bit too much over here. Boom. There's too much light here as well. Oh, that's... let me delete these. There we go. Oh, these lights. I don't like them either. Forgot about them. You know what? Let me use a bigger brush. No. There we go. Let's see.
How long do you think you spend on Photoshop?
That depends. Sometimes there's a render and I'm trying to save it. Sometimes it's just, you know, final tweaks and you know, you always get a different idea and you're like, oh, I want to try this, I want to try this, I want to try that. So you spend lots of time in Photoshop trying stuff, see what works. So
Yeah.
it really depends on the render.
I think what you should show is also if the layers.
Layers, yeah.
Take them all off. The original.
There we go, there we go. There put tons of light. Don't worry, it's gonna come up after. Up and linear dodge. Up. And let me put a brush. Up and put a small brush. Okay, that's better. And let me do one trick. First, let me save this actually. Main. And put save as PNG. Elysium fire render edit main, whatever. Name is not important.
Unless you're trying to find it.
That is very true. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do is there's a few plugins in After Effects that make editing easy. So one, kind of nice. There's the Sapphire collection, which is really nice. And there's where is it? Let me just look for raise. Edge raise, that's the one. So this one I really like. Let me show you what it does. This, and then put the color as yeah, one sec. I know it's too much right now. Go.
Finished.
Raise brightness. I think what I did on the last one is do something like this. Maybe a bit less bright.
Excuse me.
No worries. Like this, and that's a bit of, you know, verticality. You can put it anywhere, maybe like this, so you get some raise this way.
Is that paid plugin? I guess.
The what?
Do you have to pay for this plugin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down there was kind of good, but I don't like this area, like when there's too much. What I could do is make a okay.
I do like it from down low.
Yeah, same. Maybe make it a bit thicker. Like this, and what I'm gonna do is render this. I'm gonna call it God Rays or something. And I'm gonna go back to Photoshop. No, wait, I gotta render this first. There we go. Go back to Photoshop. If it wants to. Very nice, very nice. Okay. It crashed.
In good old Adobe style.
Yeah. Doesn't matter either way. It's just a quick edit.
Yeah, these are final touches.
There we go. Yeah.
Cinema 4G, please.
So, there's no C4D. I made it in Maya and Redshift. I don't know what you want. Okay, how is this? That's better. Oh jeez. I'm gonna put some. Gotta try to color it a bit, you know. No, that's a bit too much. Okay. It's better, it's not readable though. So let me do this. Not too much. Very soft brush. And let me remove some here so we can read text better. There we go. Okay, that's better. What's missing? Okay, so let me look at the final render I had, which is this. Actually, let me bring it in Photoshop. Well, I said it was way cleaner than what I did, but it's the same idea. It was a bit darker as well. Oh yeah, I know what I did. Okay. Yeah, they match more now. Yeah, so I kind of lifted the blacks to be a bit less dark, and lowered the highlights to be less bright. So you get something like this.
You don't have to create it.
No. So this is a bit less clean than the one I had, but same idea. You get it. I think that should be it, I guess. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas? Any questions? Tell me. Up. Tell me what you guys think.
Snow still wants to see Cinema 4D.
But I don't know what to show you, because I made the render in Maya and Redshift. You can recreate it in Cinema 4D if you want. It's the same
principle.
Yeah.
You just...
If I were to recreate it in C4D, and I would use Redshift, it would be the exact same technique. Like I would place the exact same lights, exact same settings, same everything. It's just the buttons you press to render or the buttons you press to add lights. That's different, but that's the only thing. It's the same settings.
So
yeah,
just Google searching for everything that you need to find.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for the altar, right? I really like it as well. That's why I make big renders, so I can view them like this. I don't know. I guess. Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to add about?
Well, the most important thing when you make a render like this isn't necessarily like oh, you use this light, oh, you use this color. It's mostly composition. When you have strong composition, you can do like the lighting becomes easier, the edit becomes easier, everything is easier when you have a good composition and a good idea for your render. So if you try to like fight the render in post, you're gonna have a terrible render. You're supposed to enhance it. Like, I already have the lights now, I can just add more glow and boom, it's good. Instead of trying to fake the glow or whatever. So try to do whatever you can in 3D and enhance it in post.
Yeah, no, that definitely worked.
Yeah.
Cool. Stuff.
Yeah.
No one else seems to be saying any other questions. So
There's no questions. 49 people and
we're all
no
pretty
questions.
content.
Insane. They all understood everything.
Yeah,
They all
pretty clear.
they will close the stream, start making renders.
So the download for this will come soon, I think.
Yeah, the download is coming in. Well, I think they're gonna make an announcement soon.
Yeah.
Cause I talked to Best of the Life yesterday, and yeah.
Expect to see about. Well, there's 48 people watching right now, so I expect to see 48 different renders. All
40 times this render.
if there's not, I'll be.
The Google trend how to download Redshifts is gonna go up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Edu.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed watching it as well. I felt like I was more just like almost interviewing you, but
Oh.
no, it's good fun.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And what's the next masterclass?
Yeah, you gotta stay around.
Yeah, the next masterclass is. Let me look.
Pete.
It's in 40
Ramos,
Minutes.
August, G, and Casey.
City recreations. So you
That's
can know how
fun.
to make cities like this, I guess.
That'd be cool.
That would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
cool.
exactly. You'll be able to,
You
be able
can
to
make
teach
the
us
render and render
to
it.
them.
It's a full package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it a bit in the wrong order, but no, it's all
Mm.
good.
Oh, and
Any?
later tonight there's Terraforming and Tools by Decorated, who's a good friend of mine, so be sure to come. Because she's super good.
Shout out.
I don't know why you know
Yeah.
my name. I do not know. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you guys for coming.
I think this is recorded, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if you did want to watch any of this, then there will
Mhm.
be links somewhere. Cool. Good stuff. Well, thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for you for Antrelian for doing the render.
No problem. And
Cool.
yeah. Thanks, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Whoop.
How do we stop?